Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. I'm up here looking like I'm about to go work out. Sorry. It's T, like, I don't know about you, but it seems like sometimes with me, I kind of get, and you've been around me for a while, like I just get really comfortable with what I put on.
Right.
Meaning sometimes I may look like a homeless man, but I think I might be really close today. Like I got my little workout shirt on.
And
I'm sitting up
amazingly,
like, I really wore this today.
right. And I'm always thinking like, man, listen, I can't look like that. I can't look like I'm about to go to the gym because I'm always
Right.
every other day I'm headed to the gym. Just can't look like it when I'm on air on our show, right?
Indeed, indeed. Like there are a lot of people checking us out here. Like, yeah, we appreciate you checking us out on your podcast daily. Remember, we're free and available wherever you download your podcast, and wherever you download your podcast, make sure you leave us a 5-star review. You can check me out and look like I don't make any money for a living, and I'm just coming on the show and just talking about sports. But yeah, I appreciate that. Let me know. I don't mind, having a conversation about it. That's just how I get down. That's just how we are. But T, it is for the culture. It is the intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture, and sometimes whatever the heck we want to talk about. Because that's just how we get down on here. We do what we want to do, and we hope you enjoy it. If you don't, keep coming. Well, you're eventually you're like something that we're gonna do. You're gonna like something at some point, at some time. Or otherwise, you're just a old fogey, and you just don't like life. But we know you're not that. I am running my mouth today. Okay. Anyway, so T, Kyle Pitts. Madden is like a really big deal for a lot of people. And it used to be a really big deal for me because we used to host a Madden night. Me and my boys used to get together, and we used to we used to buy the game, at midnight. Then we'll play all night and everything. We'll take days off of work and all that stuff. Yeah, that sounds really cool, right? Yeah, we don't do none of that crap anymore. Like lives, wives, that stuff just not going down that way. But the ratings came out, and Kyle Pitts, overall pretty solid. I think he's an 81 overall.
Yes.
But there's his release rating was a little kind of a little shaky.
Right.
It was a different color. You know how all the ratings were green, and then that one was a little orangish, almost reddish a little bit. It was like, wait a minute. So came across a video of Kyle Pitts going up against Chad Ochocinco, and it made it where he had released so quickly that Chad was just like, wait a minute, we had a rep already? I thought we haven't even started yet. And I think it was pretty cool that how Madden kind of plays to those things because, football players, most of the time, most of the stuff don't bother them. But, it's kind of funny to see grown men complaining about their ratings on a video game.
Yeah, exactly. And we have seen that like over and over again.
Every year it happens.
It can be veterans. Like, don't just think it's the young guys. We've seen veterans fall out about their ratings. But yeah, that video was absolutely hilarious. And it's funny because it's Kyle Pitts. And everybody knows Kyle Pitts to be a kind of quiet guy, if you will, not really talkative unless he wants to talk, because he talks to me all the time. But yeah, if he wants to talk,
she ain't lying.
Yeah, exactly. But he's got a little, sense of humor about him as well. But I don't think it's on display nearly as much as people would want it to be. So I love that video so people can see the other side of Kyle Pitts. And low key, I hope that might be motivation for him to show Madden all of what they missed out on. Show it on the field this coming season.
No doubt about it. Like, we're definitely looking for a lot of production from a Mr. Kyle Pitts, specifically in the red zone. Not that I'm implying anything. But speaking of somebody that's not going to be implying anything, Tenitra, tell the people about Coffee AM and what they got going on. It started me off. I got off to a really good start today with Coffee AM. Tell the folks some more information so they can dive into it as well.
Yeah, it looks like Kyle Pitts may have had a cup of coffee AM before he got that release video going. But anyway, as always here in Atlanta, and listen, maybe he did because why? It's an Atlanta-based company, so he could very well have
right up the street.
the small batch coffee roaster in this country, the best one, Coffee AM. So you hear us talk about it all the time. Freshness, That's something that's really important. I mean, you want your coffee to be fresh, and if it's shipped to you, you don't want it to taste like it's days old, right? You want it to taste like Coffee AMs does, that it's been roasted either that same day or not far from it when you place your order. And you're talking about current crop specialty grade coffee that has really been shipped in from all over the world. We're talking about direct trade, we're talking about fair trade, organic, whatever it is that floats your boat, they actually have the product for you. So you can go to coffeeam.com/ locked on today. Take a look at that full menu because, again, it's not just about coffees, it's about teas and even really cool gift sets that you can give friends and family. And if you go there and you go to coffeeam.com/ locked on, if you use that URL, then you can plug in the coupon code locked on at checkout. That means 15% off for you, which is a good look on your first order again of coffees, teas, or gift sets. I'll give it to you one more time so that you don't forget. Coffeeam.com/ for the best small batch coffee roaster in the country.
Go check it out. One thing that before we get out of here though, T, I gotta talk about this dude, right? There's this dude. He was in Menominee, Washington, Wisconsin, and he came up with this bright idea to try to rob a jewelry store. Now, looking at the video, the man walks into the jewelry store, T, kind of all casual, got his sunglasses on, dark shades or something. I guess he's trying to be discreet. And he goes into his pocket. Once he gets up to the little display glass, he pulls out a brick and tries to break the glass with the brick, but couldn't break the glass with the brick. And like he hit it multiple times. I was like, dude, like, do you not weigh? How much do you weigh? 100 pounds? Like, why are you not breaking this glass with a whole brick in your hand? I just didn't get it. So after the failed attempts, there was an employee ended up running him out of the store, and she was just as small as he was. And I don't even know what she had in her hand. It looked like she had like a rope or something, like she was gonna tie him up or something and call the police. But it just seemed like he's just, I'm not saying I'm a professional criminal or anything like that, but I know for a fact that I probably would have came up with a better idea than that to try to go get some jewelry, T.
Yeah, that was straight out of the dumb criminals file. And somebody who literally, it
The
seems like
biggest one.
yeah, it seems like he was just walking down the street haphazardly and said, wow, I'd like to rob this jewelry store. And oh, wait a minute, there's a brick on the ground. Let's see if that'll work for me. I mean, that's literally how you felt when you watched that video. Like, this man did not give this any thought. He literally just said, la la la, do do do. Oh, okay, I'll just rob this jewelry store. Dumb and Dumber. That's all we can say. But hopefully, we're going to see some smart play tonight for the All-Star game. Excited to see all of these Braves light it up, hopefully, for the National League and get themselves a win tonight. Of course, we're going to talk about that. We'll also talk about SEC Media Days. We know Alabama was represented today. Georgia will take the podium tomorrow, so I'm sure there will be more about that to talk about. And who knows, anything else happening in the sports world, and ATL will tell you about it here on ATL Day One's your first stop on the Locked On Sports Atlanta network. And of course, make your second stop A to Z with Mark Zeno. So appreciate you guys stopping by again today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Y'all come back now, you hear?